Hello, I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are Soci Quilt Shop in Brunswick, Missouri. And we are going to do our little chat today. So we each brought 8 projects from our sewing room.
In different stages.
We've been busy. We shared this last week too. It's just really busy right now. And so I myself have not gotten into my sewing room very much. I've been cross-stitching a little, binding. I did clean my sewing room. I've been cutting for scrap, cutting up scraps. I've been painting at my house. So anyway, baseball, just distracted.
Yes.
It's been hard to get in there, but anyway, this is just a chat, our progress, or things we want to work on, hopefully to encourage you and, help you not feel so chaotic about your space because, hey, we're all in this together. So anyway, we have 8 items picked out, each of us, that we're going to share. We are a quilt shop, so if we have the pattern, the book, the kit, we'll tell you that, and you can call the shop or you can go over to our Facebook page where we do a live shopping every Friday. Anyway, there's ways to get a hold of us if there's something that you just can't live without.
Can't get it out of your head.
Yes. All right, well, we'll get started.
Okay, so my first thing is the Mansfield quilt, which is our October table runner. So we do a year of runners, and we chose this book for 2023. And there is 20 patterns in here, and of course we're just doing 12. But Mansfield is the one that I had picked the fabric out for October, and I picked an easy pattern, so I was like, okay, I want to make that one. So I'm ahead of the game, actually. October.
Yes.
So I think the binding was half hand sewn down, and now it is totally hand sewn down. It's just a really pretty fall, kind of a soft pink.
Yeah. And it's one of the easier patterns in the book. We picked that book for the target of the year, and there's been some challenging runners.
Yeah, I'm working on the August one now, which I'll get to that, but it's like, woo, a lot of pieces.
Yeah, a lot of little pieces. So anyway, we are thinking about what to do next year. If we're going to do another book or something. So anyway, I don't know if you have an idea.
One year we just kind of jumped around. It was like,
the baby quilt, a runner, it was always a different pattern or something. So maybe we'll do that again. I don't know.
Kind of change it up a little bit.
Yes. Okay. My first is the Gardenvale Stars. And I know I've shown this several times, but I'm still working on binding. So I'm going to show you that. I thought I brought the pattern. I could have swore I brought one, but
anyway, there it is, right there, underneath.
Oh, Gardenvale Stars, yes. So we do have the pattern here in the shop, and it's a Jen Kingwell pattern, and I used all of her fabric. A lot of her patterns are so tedious, and this one was really
It's just the same block over and over, no sashing.
So anyway, I've been working on binding, doing the hand sewing, and I'm getting closer.
Yes, you are. See how neat it looks when you do occasionally a really dark background with a light print versus all of them would be no contrast if they all had a light background. And that's what I love about a scrappy look.
I used her lollies, so you see that black line in there, here and there. Her new lollies do not have a that, so I don't know how that'll work. But anyway,
the quilt is 60 by 70. We have the pattern, and it's really just 7.5 yards of assorted fabrics.
And mine's a variety of her lines because I had, bought fabric here and
just back quarters or whatever.
Yes, and then I got some from here in the shop, and anyway, just a variety of stuff. So if you have like a little Jen Kingwell stash,
what did I do with that?
That would be a good one to make.
My next one is like, where is it at? Oh, no?
You want me to go?
Well, it's the little table runner that come out of this book, but it's in the odd-shaped box. Oh, I know it's in the back because I stuck it in another box. I'll just show something different, then I'll go get that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you some cross-stitch. I carried another box in, and I think that little plastic tote's inside that.
Sometimes it's a challenge just to get here.
Get in the door with 3
stuff.
Containers, yes. So this is a cross stitch that I've been working on for a while. It's out of this book, A Rainbow of Threads and Garden Beds by Artist Design. So yes, we have the book in the shop, and I'm going to show you the sampler. So there it is. Beautiful, kind of tropical looking with the parrots on there.
Yeah.
So I've been working on it, and I haven't really spent as much time. I mean, really, this right here is all I done.
That's all right. Very nice.
See at the bottom. This is a wool blend thread, so it definitely gives you a different look, but you can see that's how long the table runner, the sampler is going to be, and I haven't got all the way across to see how wide it is, but anyway, it's a fun one.
Yes. Well, I've walked. Oh, there it is.
Boy, we are disorganized this morning.
Okay, so my next is we have this pattern here in the shop, Modern Holiday Volume 2. We've kitted all the runners, and Mom's made the ghost. I made the posy. That's what I'm going to show you now. I took home the leaf. I haven't started yet, and I think Mom's doing another one. Oh, the heart one's done too. But anyway, we have all the kits. We've been showing them on our Friday Facebook. And anyway, they're really fun, pretty quick to sew, but I have the posy done with binding, yay. And it turned out really cute. Yeah, so it is completely done. It's ready to hang here in the shop. Binding's on. This is one I was gonna show you last week and had forgot it at home, so. Anyway.
So now you're getting to see it.
Now you're getting to see it. It's all done. We do have the kits here in the shop. We have the pattern. Anyway, they've been fun to do.
Yeah, well, they're a lot faster than this Table Tested 3 book.
Yeah, they really kind of are.
So
yeah.
I am working on the August one. So look at that one. That is called Wren House, and it's 32-inch square. So this is the August, and I have just made. I mean, last week when I showed it, it was still in the bag. So it has all been cut out, and I've started making.
That's progress. I haven't cut mine out yet.
Well, look at all these little pieces that are all sewn together. So
Mine was still in my bag.
These are 4 little tiny centers, so I got all 4 of them done, pressed and squared.
Well, there you go.
And then I have these parts, so these got to go on that.
So yeah, it looks like that. Those little centers are smaller than I envisioned. Yeah.
So this little section does have the strip on there.
Really cute though. I love those colors. Oh yeah, I picked them.
32, oh yeah, you did. So 32-inch square, you could actually make a cute little girl quilt, and you could put Minky or something flannel on the back of it.
Yeah, something that she can carry around. If you
So-
put that Minky on it, then it's like destined to be a favorite. Yeah.
Yes. So it, like I said, it's 32-inch square. If you already have the book, it's $39.50. So it wouldn't be bad if you was making it for a baby, price-wise.
Okay, so I've been cross-stitching a little bit here and
Like
there.
the Mr. Chicken.
And I've just been,
Mrs. Chicken, she has a baby.
a little hen.
Oh, look at the white. Man, that looks really fancy with the white in there.
Yeah, so I've been making progress on the white.
Yeah, it's cute.
Just filling in for now, which is pretty easy. You don't have to think too much. But anyway, it's coming along.
That's what I do like about cross stitch, unless you're doing one, which I'll show the next one. It's 32 counts, so it's kind of tedious. But a lot of them in that 14 to even 18, I can easily do with no special light. I mean, it has to have good light.
Graph it. I mean, I have graphed up to 18. Now we have 20 count here in the shop, and I was looking at it yesterday, and I thought, I think I could graph it too. So,
be able to.
yeah, if you can graph it, it just makes it so
Yeah,
much
you're not
easier.
fussing so much with it.
And I don't want to have a big magnifier. I don't want to need a bazillion lights. I want to be able to do it and watch TV and
it to be easy.
Yeah, but not everybody. Some people really like the tedious part of it.
Yes,
that's not for
well,
me.
it's kind of to me like it's the quilting. I don't want to do everything tedious, and I don't want to do every cross stitching tedious either. But
And that can change.
and
And
that can
people change in their creativity. Decide to do different things. There was a time that I did needle turn applique. I don't want to do that again.
I used to do a lot of custom quilting,
I used to do a lot of custom
and
quilting.
it's beautiful.
I used to make bags all the time.
Yeah, move
Anyway,
on.
we just move along.
And she may come back to that at some point in time in her life.
That's right.
You know, when she's 75.
75.
I don't know.
It's a few years from now.
So this is my next cross stitch. It is 2 Quaker sisters, and it is by Modern Folk Design. So I do not have this pattern in the shop. I bought it somewhere else.
Now this one you've had to have a magnifier and
This is 32
It's
count
gorgeous,
even
though.
weave.
Absolutely
So
gorgeous.
you wouldn't think it would be that big of a deal, but it is in my eyes.
it is on your eyes a big deal.
So it's all gonna be black. And you can see the letters are over 1. So I knew I had to start with at least a 32 count, which really makes it like 16, but you're going over 2. So I'm just doing 1 thread over 2. I'm using until you got to the letters, and they're over 1. Talk about a magnifier.
Yeah.
It's like I need like one over top of my eyes. And anyway, this is about half done with 1, because those are 2 separate projects.
But they're going to be on one piece of fabric.
Well, yes, like it'll be on 2 different pieces. I really want to frame them just like they have. I've seen these in a shop. It was done in blackwork. It had white.
So those are 2 different frames.
2 different frames. White frames around them. I'm like, oh, I love that. And that could be in my bedroom is my goal.
Very cute. Very cute. Okay, so I got a few more blocks done on Sweet Kisses. This is the one that we did as a quilt along on our private Facebook group, and Mom got it done, Barb got it done, a lot of you got it done. We sent out prizes for people that did progress, and I'm still working on blocks. So
It's okay.
but I got a few more blocks done.
She's making animals. We made all them birds.
Yeah,
When
the
we were
birds.
doing this, she was making birds.
I'm not keeping up with Fab Farm very well, but anyway, I'll get to it. But anyway, so there's these blocks and then these
And that's the
blocks.
alternate block. It's a great way, again, to use up scraps and any of your prints that have something going on in them or look good in that.
Yeah, and we actually kitted these low volume fabrics here in the shop. So if you're like, because I mean that's something that I never have enough of. So if you're like, I want to make that, but I don't have enough low volume, we could hook you up
We could have, yeah.
with a little pack.
Okay, so you still have that modern holiday pattern. So last week, I think I showed this, but it's quilted now. It wasn't quilted, I don't think.
I don't know. It's so
So this
cute,
is on there called heartstrings, I
So
believe.
this is, yeah, one that we kitted, and I know we had sold out of them, so we kitted them again. But
really
yeah,
a soft pink.
very cute. So in the kit, the pattern sold separately because, like I said, we kitted all of them individually.
and you can pick and choose that way. And this can be the binding. It was in the little kit. So I'm ready to get the binding sewn on.
I love the binding.
I do too. I think it'll add a lot to it.
Yep. Okay, next up. This is a sweet cut, yes, I don't know.
Sweet
how
cut
it's-
kit.
Sweet cut kit, something like that. And so basically what it means is everything's cut for you, just go home and sew. And I got started and then realized, thank goodness we hadn't shown them yet because we were missing some of these. So anyway, I have to come back in and add more of those.
It's really cute.
But anyway, now they're all good. So if you want this kit, here you go. We have it here in the shop.
Finishes 42 by 56. Make a great crib quilt.
Yes, and it's on the little Villa Rose card.
That her dog chewed on the top of it.
Yes, my dog broke into the kit and chewed it up. Yeah, he's been chewing up all sorts of things.
I think he's losing baby teeth and getting permanent teeth.
I don't know. He's a mess. Yes, we have to put
It's a
everything
good deal.
up.
You love him.
I do love it. Yeah, I don't
haven't
love
choked
him
him
when
yet.
he's torn up 3 remotes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I put the remote up, but I do have teenagers in the house that sometimes don't get the remote put
And
up.
you think remote, why would that be fun to chew on? It's a
I
hard
don't know.
plastic.
I don't know. He wants to eat the batteries, I guess, which would be terrible.
Would she die?
I don't know.
Maybe he's trying to escape. I don't know.
Hopefully not. Hopefully he's not trying to escape. But
No, he's just a puppy. It's true to the manner. He's just a puppy.
yeah, he's chewing up remotes, sunglasses. That's a favorite too.
Can you chew up somebody's ear pod?
AirPods. Yeah, if you leave an AirPod laying around.
Flip flops, shoes,
He doesn't really chew on shoes.
which
but-
would be very practical for a dog. So let's stay away from that. Let's go for the remote with batteries.
No, I keep all the shoes put away for sure. You can't put shoes on the kitchen counter.
No. Okay, so I haven't got to sew as much in my room as I wanted, so I actually went to my shelf and said, let's pull out some things I haven't seen in a while.
That's right. They're
So,
from our room, so
Yes,
they
they're in
count.
my room. So this container is on my shelf. It is all full of Halloween fabric. So I just, you know, little remnants here at the shop. It is just full. But the goal is to make this quilt.
Oh, it's a rail fence.
The rail fence. So these are 1.5 inch strips, and you sew them together in strip sets and then cut them up so they're 3.5 inches. So they need to be 1.5 inch strips, 3.5 inch block, and then you sew 4 of them together.
How fun, and what a great way to use up scraps.
I mean, I think, and I themed this one with Halloween, but it wouldn't have to be.
No, you could just do random.
Whatever little scraps you got. So I have 35 blocks done in
so 1.5 inch strips and then 3.5 inch little blocks that you're putting together.
And I think at one time we had a pattern in here from Shelly Polly Eye, but I have no idea. I don't even have a pattern, but I don't really think you necessarily have to have a pattern.
We could get a pattern, I'm sure.
I'm sure we could get them back in here, but I have 35 blocks done, had them in a little bag, had a little note.
Yay.
But that's as far as this went. And I haven't even done the math to see how many I'm gonna have, because I'd like to make this at least 60 by 70.
Right.
At a minimum.
Okay, I have the Hourglass quilt. I keep showing you guys because I keep making blocks. I'd like to have a leader and ender scrap project going all the time, which I'm thinking that rail fence would be a good one too.
But strip sets is what I'm doing. 1.5 inches.
So you just have, yeah, because it's better to have little pieces that you're, anyway, this is what I have going on now. So I have 5 inch squares that I sew together and cut, and it makes these little hourglass
Really
blocks.
pretty little hourglass spots.
Yes, and the pattern is a free pattern on Cluck Cluck Sew, and she's done all the math for you that you can start with any size block or any size piece. So I'm doing 5 inch because I just have a lot of those because that's something I cut. But anyway, print your pattern and you can do that too.
That's your pattern, I think.
It's actually here, but it's fine.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you something that actually does have a pattern. Again, got this off my shelf. This is one I've been working. I think I started this last year. It's called Quilty Trees, and you can make it really scrappy. See the little block at the bottom? Now, I didn't choose to do that. I don't know why.
Well, look at all the blocks you got done. You're so close.
Oh my gosh. I have 25 blocks done, and then I have already, you know, I like the plate method, so I've already cut several trees in
How
each
many do
plate.
you need? A lot.
A lot.
You're making the twin throw.
Throw.
Yeah, so 25, you're a ways off.
I don't even know if I'm halfway yet. But look at the pretty stack of blocks. And there you go. So my background is the same on all of them, and I just chose, I think it says 8.
You are close. You only need like 10 more, 12 more to make the throw.
Make the throw, which is 60 by 75.
Yeah, you're close.
I wonder how I did the fabric. The throw just says 20 fat eighths or 7 fat quarters. I must have just chose 7 fat quarters. Because you know, all my blocks are similar.
But I mean, you could just
together a
do
little
green scraps.
You could do green scraps, and you could do all low volume scraps like they've done right there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you wouldn't want to get
Get
too
that
much
low volume pack.
yellow and red and
That
pink.
low volume pack is so useful for everything.
Everything. Well, it just gives you such a scrappy look, and you didn't have to work so hard at it.
And we cut them all the time, and so they're always different. So if you've already bought one, you could buy another one. It's probably different than what you bought before.
Let me look at that mystery box. I did not make it over here with everything.
Okay.
You should have 2 more.
Yes, I got 2
I
more.
don't have 1 more, but
All right, so I'm going to show you. We're doing Fab Farm as a block of the month, and it's so exciting. I've been seeing people in our private group post pictures of their progress. You guys are way further than me. I think we're on maybe the sheep. Anyway, I do have something I want to share with you about this. So anyway, Fab Farm, I had just finished the birds, the pretty birds, and so I'm kind of like going slow with this. So I've only got 2 horses done. I have 2 more horses cut out that I need to do. So anyway, but we picked this blue background, which I think is so fun. This is full, so I'm getting you guys excited. You can't even have a spot, but I'm sorry. But you could get your own blue background and do your own thing with it.
We still have the patterns.
And we still have the patterns. Yes, we do have the patterns. And we have the blue. Anyway, so this month you're picking up the chickens. And I had a lady call in and she's like, I'm making the chickens and it says I need to pull fabric from the sheep and I don't have the sheep blocks. I'm like, what? So I go through, we forgot to cut the sheep. So anyway, we cut the sheep and I think we've caught pretty much everybody on the list because they hadn't went out yet.
But there's some people that picked up early.
Some people that picked up early. So if you're one of those people and you just have month 4 is chickens, you need to come and pick up your sheep package. It's included in the price. So for month 4, you're actually going to get 4 sheep and 4 chickens, which I know is a lot, but it's okay. Don't panic. Just, you know, do as many as you can. Don't feel like, oh my God, I have 8 blocks due this month. You don't. Just space them out. It's fine. But anyway, we do have the sheep's cut now, so we fixed that problem. Thank you to that customer that called and let us know, because I haven't been keeping up with it, so I'm like, I wouldn't have known.
Wouldn't have known.
No.
Okay, so my last thing I went back to get is, if you watch our live shopping, we showed these cute little bags last week.
Oh, I want one of these so
And
badly.
they are a mystery brown bag. So that's the pattern. So the mystery there is taken care of. You know what you're making.
You know what pattern you're getting.
You know what size it's going to be. It's going to be 60 by 75. And so inside you're going to have a jelly roll that we put together ourselves.
And they're all gorgeous.
different.
I mean,
And all different.
and all different. So when you, I mean, even when you guys were putting them together, you were like, I could just take any of these.
Well, that's what I thought. And actually I would, you know, because, you know, I don't have enough stuff to do. But I can't take one home because I'm going on vacation. But I really just want to pull a random bag and just participate.
And I think I will.
So there is...
I'm going to make that while she's on vacation.
Yeah,
Make her
and-
jealous.
And show pictures of it and be like, aw.
Like, yeah, well, you're on vacation, which is
So
also
inside
awesome.
you have the jelly roll, you have the 5 fat quarters for the stars, and then you're going to have all your background. And if you
And
trust,
binding.
And binding. If you trust us with our colors,
We've had people come in and be like, oh, I don't know which one to pick, and they've picked one, and it's been so exciting.
yeah, so we've stapled them together so nobody can peek, and the price is $95.99, and that includes the pattern. If you bought the pattern on live shopping at some point in time, because I know we've showed this pattern,
We'll just take off
was
$5.
$5,
Because
that's all I put on there.
yeah,
was
we're
$5.
actually taking a loss on the pattern with the kit.
Just to try to have a little fun, change it
Just
up
a
a little
little
bit.
fun, little
But
brown bag fun.
Brown bag specials.
And it's a good size quilt. It's 60 by 75. Yeah, it's pretty big. Okay, so my last thing is I pulled out an oldie, but we do have one of these kits here in the shop. So, I mean, if you're watching this and you're like, I gotta have that, now's your chance because there's just one left.
One left.
We did this as a block of the month. I don't know. It's
Been
over
a
now,
year
but-
probably. And we still have the pattern, so if you want to, if you're a collector of fall colors, you can
And I just
certainly
need to
the
get
pattern.
binding on it. Eventually, that will happen. Anyway, it's done, and it's so
Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. I don't know which I love more, the glass mason jars or the basket in the middle.
yeah. I'll try to show you the bottom too. But it was all piece. The only applique part was the little turkey
Turkey's leg,
eyes.
or turkey eyes, or is his legs
His
piece?
feet. I think his feet.
Yeah, his legs, his feet are applique. But oh, it's so pretty. And I love the border, you know, it's not just a simple flat border, it's got that little piece in it. Very pretty.
So we do, like I said, we do have one of these kits here in the shop, and it's was done as a block of the month, so each one is packaged up, which is, I mean, it's nice to do them as a block of the month, but when you hit them at the end, it's really nice too, because you get the whole thing, and they're each individually packaged.
You
and-
create it 1 month at a time on your own.
yeah, you can do it 1 month at a time, you can do it one a week or whatever. So, all right, that ends our show.
Yes, we'll be back Friday morning for live shopping at 9:30.
Yes, all right, goodbye. Thanks.
Bye.